Hello guys, welcome to Chart Vision Vietnam. This channel is dedicated um, to the people who are traveling around the world that are traders. I'm one of them. I'm currently living in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam right now, but my passion lies in trading. And I do have a group of friends still in the state that I share um, my charting, and we talk about trading almost every other day, and it's really fun, and I want to share this journey with you guys and start to make videos um, to analyze the chart, to break down our knowledge. My goal is to share what I know and hopefully make you guys become profitable and also having fun while you're traveling. So today is October the 8th, and we're going to look at the gold chart. So gold has been trending. I'm going to start with the weekly chart. Okay, and gold has been trending a lot, right? As we speak, we are now in the Asian session, right? And yeah, it's just mooning, right? So so how did price is where it's at? Well, back in April, right, we did have this consolidation and also this bullish flag, and after the breakout, price has just been, you know, trending higher and higher. So basically, yeah, that's what we see as far as the price action. This is actually very strong momentum up, right? So dive into the daily chart. So on the daily chart, this is what we can see as far as, price did pull back a little bit and then continue higher, right? I would say this is an area of interest, right? And then this area is another area of interest. Continuing further, right? This area is another area of interest. We also have this area, which is price inefficiency, right? You guys love to hear that word, price inefficiency. So what happens at a price inefficiency? So usually price will come back and fill this area up, right? But again, trading is the show of patience. So it's just a matter of time, right? Time, price, and time. So when we dive in a little further, let's go to the 4-hour, right? We did see that this price inefficiency did create an opportunity for us to come into the trade, right? There was a pullback into the zone, right? And then price continued to go up. So this was actually just yesterday, I believe, right? Just yesterday. Let me see. So another thing about me being where I am in the world, I pretty much trade only Asian and London session. Well, I wouldn't say only, but this is usually the time that I dedicate myself to the chart, to analyze the chart, right? So this is still in the Asian range, and as you can see, price has moved up really, from the initial point, it moved up a lot. All right. Right here, I can basically, from where we marked up the price inefficiency, right? we saw that price came back and tested that level. Okay, and from there I noticed that there was this big candle, right? So in trading we call this an engulfing candle, right here. This is the engulfing candle. So what an engulfing candle basically is an indication for us that price um, will will go higher because of the strong momentum. Engulfing meaning that this candle overtook this previous candle, right? And then it moved further up. Okay, so it's so for the breakdown of my trades, I usually will go in and put down my edge. So my edge is what usually I see as the price as the chart is giving me. So let's go back and say, okay, I got this POI, right? I got this price inefficiency area, right? And then price came back and touched it, right? After that initial touch or reaction, it created this engulfing candle. So this is what I saw, right? So I'm gonna mark the high and then the low. Why do I do that? Because um, the next part of my edge, as far as what I can see, it's to find a point of entry, right? So the next thing that I want to talk about is probability, right? What's the probability of this trade if I'm going to get into it? Okay, so I have to find three things. One, entry, right? Two, stop loss, and then three is profit. Just to make things simple, right? What I'm looking for is to draw up my entry and my position size. Okay, so let's say I'm gonna go down to the 2-hour candle, and then I'm gonna look for my entry. Okay, so right now we do have an edge. Now we're trying to find our probability, right? So based on this, we did draw up the high and the lows of that candle. So just imagine like this three bullish candle right here is that engulfing candle, right? So from the 2-hour, we can see that there are certain areas, right? The price came back and retest. Again, that's the key word that I'm looking for, retest. I want to see price retest an area before going higher. So right here at this closure of candle, right, there was a couple retests of that price. So what we can see is, okay, that price came but never closed out the previous low or even this low. So what does that tell us? There's a high probability that price will continue further, because that's what an engulfing candle is telling us, is that it's giving us this sentiment, this bullish sentiment that price is going to go higher. So after marking up this area, I would place my entry right here, right? And does this make sense? Well, to me it does, right? And then I'll break it down further. Well, okay, so why does it make sense to me? Because we can see that price is no longer pushing down, right? After this candle, this candle, this candle, it's always been in this zone, and even this wick right here, right? We can even draw on that wick, and then if you if you want to hone in a little bit, right? Price took this candle out, right? And then it went higher and up. So I mean, I'm not looking for a perfect trade, right? But based on the 2-hour candle, I can have pretty good confirmation that my entry would be right here. And any of you guys who trade intraday or lower time frame, I mean, just keep in mind that it's easier to chart this up, find your probability, and set up your trade. Okay, once you set up your trade, it's pretty much easy for the execution part. All right, so how much am I willing to risk? Where my stop loss is going to be? Well, my stop loss is going to be either at this low or this low, right? Now, trading to me, it's all about psychology, and if you guys want to learn more about it, I can direct you guys to where you can find more information about psychology. But as a trader, you know that clearly defining your entry, stop loss, and take profit will help you visualize, your trade, and that once you put it in, you just let it ride. So it's going to take a lot of emotion out of the trade and make this trade more mechanical. Back to the stop loss, okay? So it depends on the trader you are. I wouldn't say where to put it. If you're aggressive and you're on a lower time frame, yes, maybe you can basically manage this trade. So after this closure of this 30-minute candle, you can put in a trade and then just manage from here. Which is fine, right? But where your target is going to be, okay, either this or this, depends on the trader that you are, but the invalidation would be down here. So imagine if price continued to drop lower, right? Which it will, because you don't know where the market is going to go. You could be wrong about this engulfing candle, right? So the best bet is going to be having your stop loss down here, because once price break this 39.41 area, right, it means that most likely price is going to go down because it broke a structure high. This low created this high, and this high created this low, creating this high. You guys see that, right? So there's meaning in all the highs and the lows, right? So stop loss would be somewhere below here, and then take profit. Right? Where would you aim? So hindsight, yeah. A couple of days ago, the news come out that price will pass 4,000. Right? Do you set 4,000 for up here? Well, no. To me, I would put my stop loss at take profit at the previous high. Right? So why would I do that? Well, because you see, to me it's good for you to just take profit and then scale in later, right? Just to secure that profit. So just imagine if you are right here, what's your risk to reward ratio, right? 1 to 2. Okay, 1 to 2. Always aim for the previous high, or even right here. Okay, if we wanted 7, right? I would say do this so that you can just put in your trade. You don't have to have a perfect entry trade, but just imagine this small win right here. Okay, a couple $100, but you feel good about yourself for setting up the next trade, which is like down here where price continue to pull back for that stronger move, right? A lot of people have this mistake where they'll just try to run this, and then once price came back here, look, right, dig into their profit, then they'll get out, and then they'll miss that future run up. But I think drawing this out beforehand will greatly help you visualize how much you're risking, how much you be making. And it depends on who you are, the type of trader that you are. It shows greatly in the chart. And I do have a friend. He's a very good trader. I mean, he turned $3,000 into like $30,000. I mean, yeah, right. But again, talking to him, I've learned a lot because he did say that um, where he's at right now, it's because he put in the time and effort into his trading, right? He's gone through many prop firms and failed many of those, and even lost a lot of money. But now it's all intuition for him. He trade by intuition. He can see that and have this great feeling. And again, that's what set him apart from the rest of the trader, even from me, because um, basically trading will show you who you are, whether you're greedy or you're antsy. It will tell. Like people, like I trade on a higher time frame because I want to enjoy life. I want to enjoy my time. A lot of people are in there for a couple minutes, they get out, they do make money too. So it depends on the trader that you are. But again, just to stop making this video any longer, um, so we're going to pull back to the hour 2 hour time frame for that engulfing candle. And as you can see, yeah, gave us a very nice risk to reward ratio, right? Um, we counted our probability. The risk to reward was about 1.1 to 2, 1 to 3. It depends on how you look at it, right? And it's all because of technical analysis. And in this channel, this is something that I will want to share, and I will continue to make videos for you guys to see and analyze with you guys what I see in the market. So this channel is going to be breaking down in two parts. Those of you who are in Vietnam, if you're Vietnamese, you speak Vietnamese, I speak Vietnamese. It's not just that my Vietnamese is not that good. And but I'm willing to help all the traders out there. So I'll have the description in Vietnamese, but most of my content will be in English, just because forex and commodity trading is like more relevant over there. In Vietnam, we haven't have that, all of the regulations and stuff like that. So we do have to go through like third parties and stuff like that to get our trade in. But anywho, yeah, my part here is to show you what I've learned, and I hope you guys and I hope you guys learned something from here. All right, thank you.